chromosomes, although all of us have 23, that's what makes me different from Kim, that's what makes me different from Sonika, although I wish I looked like her. That's what makes us so different. So you cannot have one recipe for everybody. Okay, that's what I want to show you here. The human body is a very complex machine, but you can modify what nature made by what you are doing in your daily habits and the food you eat and what supplements you take. So you can see that there are a lot of genes that control you, but what you eat, how you live, and how you protect your body from these injuries can actually help you be a better person. So I'm going to talk to you about what Nutrilite has put together, and it's so simple if you just follow what is being taught to us. We really don't have to reinvent the wheel. And I myself, even though I'm a geneticist, I was actually quite taken aback when these tests came in the market at $150. Now I think it's even $80 for a personalized health test. The pharmaceutical company will sell a diagnostic test like that for $5,000 because the insurance agency is supposed to reimburse it. Now, we are not looking for reimbursements here. We are looking to look after our health. So take the test. It's only $80 and once in a lifetime. So you all need to know what kind of genes you all have. Now, I'm just talking about this. 1953 was when DNA was discovered. And that's a magic year for me because I won't tell you why, but that's a very special And now if you look at everything that we talk about, it's everything to do with our genes and how we are made up of and how to improve your genetic health. And what Nutrilite has done, they actually call their caption is Quest for Perfection. And if you look, even before the genomic era, this company has been around. And that is what I think of, how much of a visionary Carl Reinberg was when he put together the vitamin industry. You look at that, even in the pre-genomic era, he was talking about phytonutrient-rich products to achieve optimal health. And he was telling you about, the different colors, yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple, these organic colors. I'm not talking about the fancy colors you get in the Indian store to make your sweets. I'm talking about true organic colors, that you get in fruit and vegetables. They actually have their own display in your body. And Nutrilite products actually provide that right daily balance of phytonutrients, which are very hard to get. And if any of you is wondering, what is the science of nutrigenomics, there's a very simple definition. Nutrigenomics is the science of how your genes interact with nutrients in your diet. Simple. You have a gene in you, it knows how to interact with the food you eat. So you should be careful how you eat and what you eat. A nutrigenomic supplement is a formula that is designed to support a specific genetic function. It's a very simple definition. This was something that they had in New York, I believe. They had a huge, huge posters on the walls of New York. And they were saying that day that instead of saying, have a nice day, just say, have a nice DNA. And you can actually decide how good your DNA is going to be. I just want to quickly talk about a few of the genetic tests and with that I've done. They really had a 2020 vision. Even before, like I said, before DNA was invented and they talked about all this, Nutrilite was already making their Nutrilite supplements. What Intelligent Genetic has done is empowering us as consumers to prevent some of the chronic diseases of aging through diet and lifestyle recommendations. They're uniquely based on insights from a trusted source of genetic research. And like I said, these are places like Harvard University, New York University, University of Sheffield in England, and Tufts University. These are some of the leading pharmaceutical consultants of the world. And you look at what these scientists have done. They've developed genetic tests to improve our health, and you actually can interact personally with a licensed, board-certified genetic professional to answer your questions. So all of this maintains all the privacy, so that they're not divulging it to an insurance company to say, okay, you have a predetermined disease. No, that's not true. In fact, the director of the NIH, he had the biggest fight in Congress because they wanted to call cancer a genetic disease and say that it is not reimbursable by insurance. And he said when a baby girl is born, she is born with a potential for developing breast cancer when she turns to be a 30-year-old adult. And what right does anybody have to prevent that child from getting insurance? So he actually fought a battle, and that law is called GINA. You can look it up. Its acronym is GINA, and they now said that we cannot call them a genetic disease, and they are reimbursable by insurance. So I'm not going to belabor the fact that Intelligent 20 US patents, and they work, linking genetics with risk of disease. There are several new tests that are coming out. But some of the tests that they have right now include the heart health test, nutritional need test, weight management, bone health, and one test for periodontal disease susceptibility. And I think there's one more new test that got recently included that again is somewhat similar to nutritional needs, but you should go to the Inherent Health website and check it out. And I actually talked about this, heart health test is unfortunate. A lot of people don't understand the seriousness of taking this test, especially if you're under 40. And the reason I'll tell you why, and I'll show you a small slide to illustrate this. Now this is the human heart. These vessels that you see here, this is a very happy heart because all these vessels have grown, all these little, branches and millions of these capillaries. So this is, you can tell that this is an old heart. It's not a young heart in an 18-year-old adult. Because this heart has had enough time to grow the capillaries around so that in the event of a heart attack, if there is a little block in one of these vessels, you can bypass that block and the blood still gets supplied to the heart. Now, if you're a young adult about the age of 40 or under, and if you get a heart attack, it can be life-threatening, near fatal. And the reason I say this with so much conviction, unfortunately for John, he looks the healthiest and smartest he was. He was the smartest, he was smarter than, handsomer than Apollo, smarter than, everybody else in the world. But he was an athlete, and nobody knew he was, harboring one of these, blocks in his heart, and he had a heart attack under 40. And it was all because of, the fact that the medical help was available and all that, he had triple bypass and all that. Now, this is not a personal forum here, but what happens when you're young, the heart hasn't had the time to develop all these capillaries. So when there's another symptom, it's called sudden cardiac death syndrome. How many of you know of cricketers, excited, one day international match, suddenly somebody in the crowd drops dead. The excitement, killed the heart. What is that? Sudden cardiac death. And what is the symptom? Death. So you really have no choice. But what Inherent Health has done, they've actually put together a genetic health test that tells you whether you have a mutation in one of the genes. It's called the IL-1 gene. I'm not going into the science, but when you go for a routine blood test, ask your doctor to do what is called a C-reactive protein. Now that is a protein that is increased in your blood vessels as your blood, arteries are thickening with cholesterol deposits. There's inflammation there, and what happens as a result of that inflammation, the C-reactive protein is trying to fight it, and that builds up as a level in your blood. The higher your C-reactive protein, the higher your risk of getting cardiac symptoms. Now what interleukin genetics has done, the IL-1 gene is the one that is responsible for producing the C-reactive protein. When it is mutated, the level goes up and increases your risk. Now, not only have they found that you can have, this genetic defect, but what they have done is you can actually get a supplement that Nutrilite provides. It's called the Gensona IL-1 supplement, which actually helps knock down the amount of C-reactive protein in people that have a mutation of IL-1. Now, how many of you like to have a solution to the problem? So this is something you shouldn't really, debate about. It's a question of, taking that, the first, John said to make that first $90, what will you do with that? Instead of paying for a cell phone bill, get the test done. Because I'm serious, this is something that is can, help distinguish between life and death, especially if you have history in your family of young adults, either having heart disease or, dying due to heart disease. And if you have a history of heart disease, in young adults, sorry, I'm repeating myself, but I can't be too more enthusiastic about that test. And somebody says, can anyone take the IL-1 heart test supplement? It's not necessary because it's been made for a reason. So instead of doing the test, don't think you can take IL-1 and then be happy about it. No, that's not the solution. Find out whether you are at risk because you also have to change your lifestyle. Just taking the supplement doesn't help. Then the nutritional need test, this is again, I think, one of the most important tests next to the heart health one. Because, all of us, especially from India, I don't know how many of you are from India, I think I see a lot of you from there, we always say that we eat very well. But how many of you know the famous Bengan bhatta? It's supposed to be made with that eggplant. You all saw that as a good vegetable.